So hey everyone, this is me Raman Karthik. So in this video we are going to see about What If episode 2's review. So what if it was T'Challa and not Peter Quill who was left with Yondu? What if Thanos never snapped his fingers? This episode featuring Chadwick Boseman shows you how the world would have been if T'Challa wasn't Black Panther. So, if you're one of those who is yet to get on the bandwagon of the many web series that MCU has been churning out since January, this particular episode of the animated series What If is a special one to begin. The episode features Chadwick Boseman in his last role as he voices T'Challa for one last time. The Boseman tragically passed away in August 2020. As we learned last week, the premise of What If centers around the many possibilities that exist in a multiverse and how different events would have unfolded if one element was changed. Here we see Yondu landing on Earth, but instead of living with Peter Quill, his people accidentally bring in T'Challa, and it is him who eventually becomes the Star-Lord that the entire galaxy praises. In the flashbacks, we learn that T'Challa always wanted to explore the world, but his father wanted him to stay in Wakanda to fulfill his princely duties. As an audience, we have always seen T'Challa as Black Panther, so this new What If spin shows the character in a new light. His Star-Lord is a Robin Hood-esque figure whose missions are all about helping those in need. This episode also has him putting his life at risk so he can find a way to end world hunger. T'Challa and Yondu make a great team here, despite T'Challa finding out midway that Yondu has basically lied to him all his life. Their familial bond feels sacred. The best part of watching this episode is getting a chance to hear Boseman's voice as T'Challa that has now become synonymous with his legacy. The MCU we know has spent most of its time building Thanos' legacy ever since the early days of MCU to the big finale in Avengers Infinity War, where Thanos' snap ended half the world. This villain has shaped Marvel movies and shows as we know them. The repercussions of Thanos' snap are still having a big effect on many characters of the universe. But in this What If world, we get a chance to witness an alternate version of Thanos. Thanos is now a part of T'Challa, a Star-Lord's gang of saviors. He credited T'Challa for convincing him to abort the Infinity Stones plan just by having a logical conversation with him. Though Thanos still believes that his plan isn't as destructive as people make it sound to be, but has surely given up on making it a reality. The episode ends on a curious note as we see an adult Peter Quill living a regular life when he is surprised by his biological father, Ego. It looks like Quill's What If journey is still in the pipeline. So let's see how the next episode is, and thanks for watching. Like, share and subscribe.